Justin Scott, Eastern Iowa Atheist. Going back to our discussion from last week about school vouchers, and now that the state has come out with a proposed number for supplemental aid of 1.1%.
Now, I have not heard that.
That is what the rumor is right now.
Well, I don't deal with
Last
rumors well.
week when I asked you guys what was your driving reason to support school choice, you mentioned competition. You said it'll help the public schools to be more competitive with charter schools, religious schools. It's kind of a twofold question. Number one, what's more important to both of you, the quality of education or competition? And secondly, at 1.1%, you're going to start seeing schools shut down. You're going to start seeing teachers laid off, class sizes rise. At what point would you pump the brakes on school vouchers? Would you roll it out statewide and say this is open to everybody at every school no matter what their financial situation is? Or would you look at some of the rural schools and say, wait a minute, school XYZ in Northwest Iowa cannot function at 1.1% plus school vouchers?
Well, I won't even address the 1.1. I don't know what that number is. So let's talk just vouchers or school option, school choice. Not every community is going to opt for it. You're just not going to have the ability. There is no way that will happen. In some respects right now, if you don't like the school system you're in, I think within reason you can go to another school if you want. But you're still tied to the public school system. So there are some people that are saying, if I have an option close by, I mean, how far are you going to drive your kids to school? Again, I'll go back to the conversation we had about my personal situation.
Really quick, you're in Independence.
Yep.
There's a family that lives in Independence that sent their kids to Don Bosco.
Okay.
So that's a hefty drive for some that have to go to work and,
That's their choice.
Right.
Get it. So anyway, I want, for those in public school, I am a public school product. I have no problem with that. I enjoyed my time at public school. My daughter is public school, and she does very well. Great teachers. I should say my wife works there for those that weren't here at Waverly. And my wife loves her job. She is a secretary. She's an admin for the guidance office. So public schooling, we say, yeah, that is our only choice in Independence. Up through 8th grade, we could have gone to St. John's, and we're Catholics. We could have gone to St. John's. We still chose public school. Different reasons, personal reasons. And not that either choice was bad or good. It's just my wife and I are public school kids. So the idea of having those options, I do think that's important for communities that can do that. That is an option. I think limiting an option back to liberties, limiting options to people, if a community decides they want to do it, amen. If you want to start a charter school and you can do it, start it. I think that should be an option for people. So.
And on the competition versus quality?
I think you could get both. I don't know that we have any numbers that tell us that you can't get a quality education out of a charter school. I don't have those. Okay.
And Mrs. Salmon, your thoughts on that? With the one, if it ends up being, let's just say lower than 2%. Let's just say it ends up being lower than 2%. The same question. At what point would you look at a rural school and say, whoa, wait a minute, school choice is going to destroy this school? At what point would you do that? Or would you just say, too bad, it's school choice, let the free market run and whatever happens, happens?
Well, we are looking at the budget, making sure that it's sustainable, making sure that we adequately fund our schools, making sure that we will design a ESA program that will drive more competition, which drives quality. And we have to balance all that with the cost. So there'll be many moving pieces there, and we'll do our best to make the best decisions we can.
So a no say on competition versus quality? You don't stand on one side versus the other?
Well, competition drives quality, so it's not an either or question.
Thank you.